hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Civilization 5 Monday, Monday, Monday! Monday, Monday, Monday! Monster Truck Monday! Not really. But maybe. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are evil. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel. You're a monster, Mr. Grinch. Your heart's an empty hole. Brains full of spiders, garlic in your soul, Mr. Grinch. Pushing Tower I didn't go for anyway, so that they built that one I didn't really care. It's an empty hole. You brains full of spiders, you're gone in your soul, Mr. Grinch. Your soul, Mr. Grinch. Mr. Grinch. Go. Let's see, you can get some trade going with them now. They're more friendly.
Otseki. Milagro.
And the garlic in your soul, Mr. Grinch.
Wederom gegroet. Ja? Ik moet weigeren.
Sure, why not?
Heel goed.
Let's got up a bomb shelter there. Oh, nuclear thing there. It's a good way to actually be there. spiders. Gonna kill your soul, Mr. Grinch. I mean, if you want to establish up here, you're welcome, my guy. I wouldn't recommend it though. I really, really wouldn't. Mr. Grinch. Garlic in your soul, Mr. Grinch. Garlic in your soul. Stay there for now. Man. Where's the unit? Not here anyway. Oh, best go in the doodle. And there you go. You can sleep, sleep. Oh. Go. Maybe you can go up here to do surveillance, whatnot. There we go. Get away. Let's see.
Wederom gegroet.
Yeah, good.
Ja?
Let's see here. Let's see, can by a great merchant. No, we cannot. Not yet for a grand old time. Same with a great writer. We can't really... Oh well. No, we just have to wait. Oh, one rep coming up here then. Hi, Soda. Okay. Then I know. You will be here chatting soon, not now. You can go there. Oh yeah, you need the upgrade, so... Otherwise it's a good placement of things. Let's heal you then. Wealth for you. Oh.
Dumb.
Malopki.
Nishna Muslim 80.
Not even sorry, so why should I forgive you? You're sorry about that you were caught. Bastard. The restless scourge can breed a threat to this world. Control must be maintained. There must always be an Lich King. Let's see here though. We do need a harbor for that. Adopt policy. Guess rationalism is to go for it now. You can go here to get that. Let's see. And you can fortify here. And prepare for some food. There we go.
Мы были побеждены. Так.
Golden Age. Nice, nice. Golden Age is needed. You can stand here to get the uranium. Escape. Let's see. It's 26. Carthage is 30, so definitely Carthage. 26. We had 26. Nothing they have. Well, yeah, Moscow is actually higher. go. This way. Can at least make sure that you get line of sight for their stuff. So like, which is really useful. I'm sorry for what I am. I'm sorry for what I am. Actually, get more. Get a battleship. We want sort of like more view. Oh. Yes, do the automatic thing then. But if you immediately know that the candle lights fire, then the meal was cooked a long time ago. Yeah, I don't want to know freaking... Oh, this needs upgrade as well though. I don't want to know freaking bazookas and shit now. Away we me no want tea. Go. Leave there. Well, which means that you can probably stay there. Lighthouse, bomb shelter. Let's get some you in here. Freude, schöne Götter, Völker, Tochter aus Elysium. Wir betreten feuertrunken, himmlische dein Heiligtum. Deine Zauber binden wieder, dass die Mode streng geteilt. Alle Menschen den Brüder wurden sanfte Flügelwald. I've been looking for freedom. I've been looking so long. I've been looking for freedom. Did not let my heart down. Crusader's palace and crumbling. Assassin Kingdom Saladin. You can stay there for the fly, please. Make sure that. Yeah, that's a good place. Do, do, do. For now. Man, you really expanding Dortmund. Go through there, I guess. And you can go here. Having improvement for the railroads. Happen to like Pascal, so. Yes, gonna drink some water. Crab from Prague, that's nice. Land units and the naval. And this. there. That's a good place. Fortify there then. At least some good way in, sort of. What can we call it? Temple. For more gold income. Get the bomb shelter for reduce the damage taken. And wealth. Go. How many turns of friendship do we have? 21 turns, okay. I can deal with that. So clear out freaking Germany first. Soon, I will order the invasion to begin. But first, I will make an example of these paltry wizards by crushing their cities into the ashes of history. Let's see here. We have. Let's go up there then. Heal you. Fortify. Fortify. Well, since you can stand there then. Armory. Robotics. Let's see. So it's 25 to 50. There we go. Hey, Soda! Mine was, well, despite the loss of a bus card that we found after, it's been good. Yeah, so like, Was about to go to like work. Bus car wasn't there, so I like called the work so I can get to there. Then I called the bus company so like since I couldn't find anything there in my apartment because the bus car they had found the like my carriers or whatever you call them had found it like near the post things downstairs. There was one even in my apartments. So I didn't know they were there at all. So it was one of those. If I had known it was there, I would not have like ordered a new one. But oh well. Let's see. I do not need to. But anyway, 18. 18. 18 plus 8 is 26. 34. Well, let's see. It happens. Where I'm at is not considered our real work anyway, so.
Mentoj?
Yeah. Nej, jag tror inte att jag har gjort det Soda faktiskt. Du har inte. Jag vet dock inte hur länge jag har beslutat att jag ska ha. Att jag pratar svenska, men det är en bra sak för dig att höra någon faktiskt prata svenska i min mening. Så att du faktiskt kan lära dig. Mitt problem är ju att jag förmodligen pratar för snabbt. Du är en tårta, ja. För grejen med cake-delen med ditt användarnamn är att det kan översättas till både tårta, naturligtvis, och till kaka som i cookie. Så det är en dubbel översättning. Så det är åtminstone en grej. Men jag har för mig att jag har sagt det till dig förut. Att det är en dubbelöversättning. du är bra. Jag tycker att du är väldigt bra. Du är en väldigt attraktiv person. Både i utseende och som en person. Även fast inte du gillar ditt utseende så gillar jag ditt utseende.
Verderbter Bösewicht.
Men jag tycker att det är därför det är bra för dig att öva med någon som kan språket. Och även försöka be om hjälp med saker du behöver hjälp att få en översättning på. Och få en liksom mer anledning att se att men jaha, okej, det här så här språket pratas utav någon som är född i landet. Nu är visserligen jag från en annan del utav landet än låt säga björnen är. Som är mer från syddelen. Eller jag vet tekniskt sett det jag med om man med tanke på att där jag är tekniskt sett inte ens räknas som inte ens mitten av landet. Du är inte skräp däremot. Du kan inte göra det tecknet med ditt tangentbord, det vet jag däremot att du inte kan med Malta-bokstäverna. I alla fall inte på datorn. Men jag är osäker om du sitter vid datorn eller om du är på din surfplatta eller din telefon. Taxi. Ja, tack så mycket. Ja, absolut. Visserligen inte rätt stavning, men jag förstod vad du menar. Jag vet mycket väl att du brukar ha en tendens att skynda på stavningen när du vill få fram saker. Det gör du även på engelska. Du är väldigt otålmodig. Det är mycket för att vilja skynda på saker. That's enough for now, I think. At least for now. At least have heard me talk a little bit, eh? Ding dong. It's a good way for you to practice. It's a very good way for you to practice hearing someone speak the language. Because then you can know for sure how the language itself is spoken when you're not used to a language. But then again, it's like different regions in Sweden have different accents. Like my accent is way more different than let's say Bjornen that lives in south. Well, I'm more north of him, but I'm not north. I'm not even in the middle, to be fair. Man, I was trying to sort of like can't remember what I were saying, to be fair either, but I was trying to sort of like keep it simple because I know you weren't really there language wise yet. I was trying to at least keep it simple-ish at least. Yeah, but Duolingos probably do suck, but this is also why having it talking to me is a good thing, because I can then also keep a translation in mind and will try to translate and talk to you, and because you then, the more you learn and talk to me, the more you also can learn from Duolingo, because you can combine the two, in my opinion. Because you can both actively speak to me, a person who normally speaks the language, then when you have questions from Duolingo about stuff that you learn, you can then also go, well, is this a thing? I mean, children's books might be a good thing then, maybe. Not that you are a child, mind you. I wouldn't claim that you were. Just to... But it's a good way to learn the language. Basic language books. I don't know if there are any Swedish ones. Maybe there are. They might be, you know. Don't know if there is, but it might be basic ones as well. But children's books is also a good way to learn a language from the get-go of things. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, maybe you sort of like have to like begin with the toddler sort of like books and sort of like go from there, sort of thing. Not that it's like it's a good way of doing things, mind, but it's better than nothing.
One.
go. You can. Yes, Bear is Bjorn. Because so that's why it says his name is Bear, because it translates to the word we use for bear in Swedish. So it's technically not lying there by technicality, because we both use it as a name and the thing we use for the animal. So it's sort of like Bjorn's name is the word for bear in Swedish. This is the end. Count of 10. As the sky falls and we crumble, but I like talking my own language, and I do want to teach you. It's sort of like, but it's like you were saying, like I'm no teacher. And it's hard to sort of like teach others your own language when you're not even a certified teacher in the subject. I mean, and even if maybe I were a teacher in Swedish that had that education of teaching Swedish for other, like the subject, because we have that subject, it would be like, well, it's the education of teaching Swedish to Swedish people with like high degrees of things. I wouldn't know a single thing to sort of maybe teach a person that do not have the basic knowledge of Swedish, you know? But I still sort of like want to try to teach you where I can. Because I like teaching people stuff that I enjoy. I mean, and I need to also sort of like focus on, I guess, learning Maltese then, I guess, because it's your language, so. I know you would love to do that. I would love to be able to, you know, get that into my brain as well. As I have like zero knowledge of Maltese as a whole. I mean, more than maybe the bonjour, which is because it looks like bongo, but the little squiggly thing makes it so like so that it isn't a G even when it looks like a G, which is. I know that we have a lot of those as well in Swedish, but there's like when certain things aren't what it seems. It's strange that way.
Eti?
Ooh, coloring book in Swedish. I mean, or maybe just one, just a coloring book. To be fair, I know we have a lot of things that's Swedish, so coloring books are pretty nice. They're fun, just like being around the soda. Dot. Yeah, multi color book. No, I wouldn't guess there were ones from Malta. Sadly. Maltese is sort of like such a unique language, and like you have like you just are like a tiny island from the get-go of things. So your language isn't that huge, and you probably are a dying language, considering a lot of you just are adapting to English and other languages. So it's like one of the dialects here would be, I guess. Because we have one that is sort of like dying form. Our dialects are. Yeah, considering it's much easier speaking English for you guys. So I'm not surprised at all that it. And but considering though, Swedish is a huge language, without considering the like the whole like of it's like just the coastline of this is Norway. And then like up here is Norway, and then, like then Sweden. And, like there's a lot of shit going on here. Heal, upgrade, heal, upgrade, heal. Yeah, it's easier. I mean, but to be fair, we begin with Swedish from the get-go in school. But a lot of the gaming and stuff like that is a lot of media is English. Just get rid of you, this little ship that has been bombarding us. At least a little bit of it. Sucks. It does suck. Yeah, but to be fair, we are good with languages, but we refuse to get rid of our own. Which you, since Malta is such a tiny island, it doesn't make sense for you guys to keep yours since it's such a small island, I guess. It does sucks. And the can learn, and they can. I mean, as any children, it's easier to learn as a child any new skill. It's fun. It's easier to learn anything when you're young, as opposed to, you know, when you're older. You can absorb much more as a child than you can
Also, raus damit.
as a like pure adult. Let's see, can go. Time to go to that island then. I mean, I can. Unless people are actually Swedish. So I couldn't like go to freaking Selima to that one shop and talk shit, because they would know.
Also, raus damit.
Here we go. The worst maybe when you were there, but to be fair, I've seen them posting on Instagram and all sorts of nonsense on Swedish, so I shouldn't. Maybe there was like just interest of being Indians to drive, because it's weird because they were posting in Swedish on Instagram and stuff, so it's really weird if they are Indians, I guess. And I'm not talking about the ones that go, "Hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey." I'm talking about the ones that goes, "Thank you, come again, bling." Probably Swedish owners or something, maybe, I don't know. Maybe. Maybe they just have not all Swedish personnel then, maybe. I don't know. Well, see, you can go there. Up there then, I guess. And you can heal. Ooh, Pasisi, the... Yeah, it's a reality probably, yeah. Sadly. for freedom. I've been looking so long. The before statement. Yeah, so like you have to say stuff in Swedish. Well, no, it's not Swedish, but English. It's slow. The Maltese is a slowly dying language, sad because a tiny island is now, especially since World War II, the world has opened up quite a bit, and the influences, especially thanks to you being a former colony, or whatever, is subject of the English. It's a way more influence than maybe it should have been. Come on, update. When I say update, I want to update, you freaking dumb thing. You at least want to have peace. Let's go with peace with you then and raise the city you gave me. What the heck is that word, Soda? I guess you mean pizza, but you did the freaking Maltese word, and I don't know, and I know how to freaking look it up later. Silly goose, but I don't mind. I guess the word you posted were the word for pizza. Heal. You already bought new Legos, silly goose. But I get it. I get it. silly goose. Soda is a bit of a silly goose. But I get it. I know it's one of your interests that you like plushies and freaking Sims and stuff. So I don't blame you at all.
Hogwarts is threatened. Man the boundaries. Protect us. Do your duty to our school.
Just one more little. Just gonna get Lipsish first, then. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, mine is sort of like the gaming part of it, playing generally. Doing D&D is also fun for me.
Also,
There we
raus
go.
damit. Macht schon. Was haltet ihr?
There we go. At least a lot of their stuff is now gone. They're no longer around the Black Sea, they're no longer around the Mediterranean. A lot of German shit belongs to me now. It's been really... Yeah, Winnie the Pooh. Ooh, nice. You would, I think you would enjoy the concept of the poo sticks. Because the concept is essentially just dropping sticks down a river and see which flows the best. Because that is one of those kid things that you normally do. I mean, we did something similar. I know it's for a fact, for example, that's a more UK thing to do, but I know that we have something similar. Essentially, we take used up bark that sort of like fell off the trees and stuff, and all like stuff like that, like sticks and whatnot, and we essentially then make a little sail with a leaf on a stick, put the stick through the old bark, and make it float downstream as children, and like tiny like down, not big rivers, but it's sort of like tiny like streams and stuff. We have a lot of stuff like that we could do as children. I think that would be a thing that you might have loved. As can see that you might have loved that thing as a child. I can see Minnesota doing that. Man, it's only like get Dresden and Bochum some way. Well, Dresden would be easier than Bochum. Landside Bochum, I guess, in one way. I mean, yeah, you got the child spirit in you, so, which is not a bad thing, of course. Some people seem to think they are, but having your inner child in you is sort of like it's a fun thing, in my opinion.
Also raus damit. Und
Wederom gegroet. Ik hoor. Heel goed.
I know the place where we used to do it as well. It's not a like. I mean, I guess it's more like a hassle to get to the place, but in this grand scheme of things to get to, it's not that bad. The word that you use, by the way, so that, for your question, was that the word for pizza, or did I just assume that it was the word for pizza? Because I couldn't understand the word, and I didn't want to cheat and translate. I've been looking for freedom, and that's my whole time. Hooray! I sort of like assumed it was you, since you, well, was like pretty obvious. It's like Maltese word, like or a foreign word, like no idea what it means. Like, this looks Maltese, and like probably soda, and like probably and also probably the word for pizza here. Okay, let's answer the question with something then. I finished my little guy today actually. So I've done something today. Ooh. Nice, nice. I do not know. You did a word. I had no idea what that is, and I think you just went into Maltese mode and sort of like maybe did a like little assumption there, like, hey, he will probably use translate for this or something, I guess. Might have been your reasoning there. No, your brain isn't stupid. Soda's brain can never be stupid. Where did I want you then? Probably there. But all skin of things. No, I wanted you here. So I guess it doesn't translate to pizza then. The thing that you said. Must be some dish of some kind, I guess. Youths. Okay. Huh. Hang on. I need to... Can't freaking see the question now just because of that. Oh well. But use is not a dish though. I don't know. I love pineapple though. It's delicious. Yum yum yum. And we all, of course, all know that pineapple belongs on pizza. Smiley face. I would love to test your toppings though, cause I know how you like usually say that our toppings are well to each other, so it's a nice thing to sort of like test how we would react to each other's stuff, I guess. Yeah, because we don't do corn, that's why I want to try it. Because I do like corn. I guess it's more like the texture thing with the pizza, I guess. So I guess. But then again, we do with our kebab pieces. We do have like the pepperoni stuff, and we do have like salads and other stuffs like pommes frites on it. So. Who am I to say, like texture-wise, what? Let's get out. And we had you. I love peanuts generally and like stuff like that, but I know a lot of people, probably you included there, doesn't like the texture of banana when it's warm, and I'm like that when it comes to warm tomatoes, at least when it comes to, you know, a tomato that you sort of like slice and then warm up. I can deal with like tomato sauce or anything else tomato related, but I want tomato, the like vegetable as is. But I wouldn't want like sun-dried tomato, because to me that's like a weird texture thing. So sort of that weirds me out somehow. Me no like
The night is far spent, the day. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light.
I guess it depends texture-wise. Yeah, I wouldn't like say that it would probably. No, corn is like a texture, more of a texture thing on the piece, I would assume. But I do like corn, bear in mind. But who am I to say like no to certain topics? Like somewhere around there. There we go, and we do also need probably you. Go there. Let's get another. paratrooper up there. Man, it's gonna suck a bit when it comes to the ending of Sword Art Online, because I've been enjoying watching it with you. But then again, watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood with you will be interesting. Considering how wild that one is. Let's get a worker on here. Yeah, I aren't surprised that you are scared of it, considering. But this is one of those try the waters with you to see your general reactions to some of the subject matters. Considering I know a lot of the stuffs that I'm going to provide for you can be a little bit worse, or like more rough depending on. So I want to like gauge how you feel about it, so to speak. Erika. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Beside the, video I provided, have you looked anything up for the series? I would guess not, but I can at least ask. You might be one of those that want to go into a series blind and not want to have like any what it's about, I guess. Which is fair. Before I forget, I need to make sure that I make that. There we go. Heal, heal. Upgrade. Let's go for hospital. Considering what I know about the freaking series, though, you are right to be afraid of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. When they're on a mission to get the real bodies back, you know that's a bit of a iffy statement. Hanoi is 26. You get some food. But I am excited to sort of like see your reaction to it. Definitely. I don't know how many episodes we will manage to watch, though. It's the first 4 episodes that's sort of like the most like rough, I guess, but I don't know if we will manage to see all 4 in one sitting, considering I don't know if it's overlap with the end of Sword Art Online that way. Oh. Yep. Yeah, we shall see how mentally scarred Soda is after the first few episodes. And how many nightmares she has. Probably a ton, considering. Führer King Bradley. Oh! Time for sleep. Ah well, it's a good time to go to sleep actually, so I might join you, to be fair. Can I just finish the turn off, then I will join you. Just sleep, well, the stream, save you, and it's freaking Spain I am. Anyway, thanks Soda for coming and watching, and thanks everyone that also were in the background if you were. I will be back tomorrow for session 19 on Icewind Dale, Run of Frost Maiden. See you guys then. Bye 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 for now. Bye bye.